Yo, what's good, man? What the business is, man? It's your boy DT3, the Boom Beezy Boxing Talk 159. Boxing is dead. It's gone. It's up out of here. Holla at your boy. What it do? What the business is, man? It's your boy DT3, the Boom Beezy. You sitting there chilling with my little girl, Faith. She wanted to rock with me today. So y'all gonna be hearing my little baby girl with me. We rolling. Let me get to the chat real quick. What's up, MMA champ? What's up, champ? What's up with Hen Dog? Good afternoon to you, George. Same to you. Same to you. What's up with the Chin Smoke? Shout out to my boy. That guy. What it do with the folk? What up, Nate? What's pimping? Tony. I had modded you up. So I don't want to hear no shit. I modded you up. Jalee. What it do with the folk? My boy Sporting Advantage. SA. Shout out to the UGC. What it do with the folk? What it do with the people? Surge. What it do with the folk? You already know what it is. You see it. Tune in every Tuesday. Tune in every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time. For me, your boy DT3, and MMA Best Surgeon, a.k.a. Dr. Spot, a.k.a. The Doctor, for your latest MMA talking news on the Combat Cannon. Every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Your boy DT3 and MMA Best Surgeon, man, is going in on all MMA talking news, man. But I'm finna get in on this boxing shit real quick because I'm feeling some type of way about it. You know what I'm talking about? Gerald, I see you. What's up, Zach? Ali. Timmy Turner. Women with you for a burner. Kill everybody walking. What's up, Troy? What you do with the folk? What you do with the business is, man? NBBC forever. That's what it is. But I just wanted to speak on how I feel about everything that's going on in boxing. And I see all y'all making your vids and streams and all. That's all good and fine and dandy and everything. You know, do what you got to do to promote your channels and all that. Yeah, that's all good and fine and dandy. But I'm going to keep real with y'all straight up. Boxing dead, bro. Boxing dead. Until a lot more, until somebody decide that they really got to change the narrative in boxing. They really got to change everything that's going on in boxing. Until that happen, until somebody decides to do that, ain't nothing finna change in boxing. It's gonna be the same old, same old. What you see is what you're gonna get. Okay? A lot of these dudes is clout chasing. Ryan Garcia, you clout chasing. Straight up. You clout chasing. Period, point blank. I ain't got time to play no games and bullshit with y'all, man. Real recognize real, bro. I understand if y'all want to be Ryan Garcia fans and y'all want to speak on that and all be all happy and all hung up for him and everything. That's cool. Great. But Ryan Garcia clout chasing, bro. He doing the same shit these other fucking niggas is doing, bro. And for real, I ain't gonna say Floyd fucked up the game because I was talking to Deuce the other day. Shout out to my boy 2 Hands Up. I was talking to my boy Deuce. And I ain't gonna say Floyd messed up the game. I'm gonna say he brought something new to the game. And the fact that I get to you in a minute, Mark. See, I knew you was gonna say that because I knew you of all people was gonna have a gripe about me saying that boxing is dead in a sense. But for everybody to do everything that Floyd did, gotta understand that everybody not Floyd. And everybody say the same cliche thing. In order to be Money Mayweather, you gotta get through the pretty boy Floyd phase. Well, that statement is over. That statement should be done because Floyd is not doing that with his own people. So that statement don't really have no validity, don't have no value to it. Now, what I mean is the fights that fans really want to see, Mark, because for those who don't know, this is what I'm hollering at. Mark asked me how is boxing dead. The fights, the big fights that people really, really want to see. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't potential for fighters to come together and make good fights. That's not to say that that won't happen. But what I am saying, boxing is dead in a sense of the big fights, the major fights that everybody would actually pay to see. It's no questions that it would actually, people would actually go into their pockets, deep into their pockets to see those fights. Those type of fights, we're not getting that in this generation. We might get one or two. Mark, you know who the people are. You know who the people are, Mark. You know who the fights the people want to see. You know the fights. In all the major divisions, the fights that people want to see. You know the fights. And it's all these excuses and drawn out things and all these sanctioning bodies because boxing is so full of shit. Okay? And in my opinion, right now, it's just a bunch of bullshit, bro. You should. You should. If you don't know, you should. Unless you're playing the devil's advocate. You fucking with me. But you should. But Floyd is, Troy. You just don't like Floyd. He is. Everybody is doing what Floyd Mayweather did. Everybody. Pretty much. Except maybe, you know, Terrence Crawford, Teofimo Lopez, and all that. Even Canelo doing the shit. Canelo doing it. Shit, Triple G doing it. Everybody doing it. They finding a lane and they pulling it from how they could use it. That's all they doing. Canelo found his niche and how he could do it, and he doing it. The Charlo brothers found their niche, he doing it. No, I wouldn't say that the 175 division ain't unified because you had Beterbiev and Gudovic. You had that fight. And I think they wanted to fight each other. I just don't think Bivol was really. I'm a little nervous about seeing. I want to see Bivol do some shit because Bivol didn't fight last year. Okay, Mark. I need you to hop on the panel. I need you to, because you don't need to be typing like that. You need to be on the panel. You need to be in more detail in your explanations on the panel. This is for Mark. I don't want nobody touching that but Mark. Nobody but Mark touch that. Mark, feel free to slide on and explain to the folk, because I get what you're saying. I see what you're saying, but I think some people won't understand what you're saying to a full degree. So feel free to slide on the panel. Why would you say Jermell ain't doing it? Jermell already unified the division. He one belt away from being the first undisputed light middleweight champion since Winky Wright, bro. So he's more closer to being an undisputed champion right now than fucking in anybody aside from Teofimo Lopez. But I mean, a Jermell Charlo and what's dude name? I forgot dude name on the tip of my tongue. But a fight with a undisputed match with Jermell Charlo is more prone to happen than an undisputed fight with Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. You're more likely to see Jermell become undisputed before anything. Don't know who Jermell's going to fight in 2021, but at the same time, like I said, Jermell is the closest person in boxing right now, aside from Teofimo Lopez, that can unify. Bivol is good, but Bivol didn't fight in 2020. All the other big names fought in 2020. Bivol didn't fight in 2020, if you notice. Shout out Ring IQ Boxing Talking News. That's where I got that information from. I didn't even know, I didn't even peep how Bivol didn't even fight last year. And that was kind of like suspect that everybody else at least fought once. That had a decent name in the belt. It said Bivol. I kind of. What's up, Hawk? What's up, Bond? What do you do, Mark?
Yeah. What's happening?
We don't need your email or any information from you. Where I explain why these things don't work.
Hello?
My bad.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I had a commercial going in the background.
Oh, okay. What's up?
No, what I was saying is, because some people probably didn't understand what you meant when you were speaking about how it's, a lot of people this year right here, like 95% of people are casual fans and all that. So
Yeah, because 95% of the boxing market is a casual audience and has been forever.
So, but the reason why I say what I say is because the fights that I want to see, I don't see them happening. I see like other like bullshit mini fights or smaller fights happening that in a sense are cool, but it's just an illusion to give you a falsity of a fight that will never happen. Like you'll see a Gary Russell and a Tank Davis fight, and that's good for the DMV and all that. That's because they can sell it that way, and it's big for them, and it's a big fight in a sense. But you're not going to see Tank Davis really fight somebody who's going to be a real. Because I don't see Gary Russell being a puncher's threat. I see him being a points threat. I don't see him being a puncher's threat.
Okay, right. How about you do me a favor, right? Watch this, and you tell me the fights that you want to see.
The fights that I want to see, hands down.
Yeah,
I want to see.
So
I want to see Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. I want to see Terrence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao. I don't want to see Manny Pacquiao fight Ryan Garcia. I want to see Manny Pacquiao versus Sean Porter. I want to see Jermell Charlo become undisputed. I want to see Jermall Charlo Canelo. I want to see Jermall Charlo Bubu Andrade. I want to see Canelo Bubu Andrade. I want to see Bubu Andrade Billy Joe Saunders. I do want to see that. I want to see Fury Joshua. I want to see Joshua Wilder. I want to see Shakur Stevenson versus Tank Davis. I want to see Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis. I want to see Ryan Garcia versus Vasily Lomachenko. I want to see Vasily Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez 2. I want to see Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. I want to see Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. I want to see Devin Haney versus Tank Davis. Do
you know how many fighters you've mentioned right now?
Yes, I do. No, not off the. I know I mentioned more than 5.
You've mentioned Andrade. You've mentioned Charlo. You mentioned both the Charlos. You mentioned
Yes, I
Shakur
did.
Stevenson. You mentioned Devin Haney, Lomachenko, Ryan Garcia, etc. Tyson Fury, blah, blah, blah. You named 13 fighters in total. And boxing is dead. You want to see 13 fighters fight and the sport is dead?
I just named you the fights that I wanted to see thus far. There are other fights that I want to see. I just don't know. That's off the top of my dome, bro. That's not like I wrote out a whole format. That's just off the dome.
That's good. Like, I can write hundreds of fights I want to see in boxing, right? That I probably won't get, and they'll probably take a while. But I can do the same with MMA. You know, I've been wanting Khabib versus Tony Ferguson for a long time.
Man, you and me both.
I want Tony Ferguson versus Conor McGregor.
I want that so bad. I think that should be next for Conor for real, in my opinion. But
I want a rematch between Max Holloway and Conor McGregor.
I want to see Poirier McGregor 3 because they won one.
Yeah, there's a lot of fights, but you know, boxing being dead. Boxing is being heavily epicentered around the welterweight division by the majority of fans because the last marquee division in the sport was welterweight. And now the American audience are gravitating more towards welterweights because the Last Chance Saloon really in the heavyweight division went awry. So now they're putting all their baskets in the welterweight division. Of course, boxing is going to be dead in America.
Yeah.
It's dead in America. It's
Maybe
not
I
dead
should have put
no,
that.
hold on. It's dead in America. Of course it is. Because most Americans epicenter the sport around two fucking divisions because they don't watch it anywhere else.
Got you.
But, like, let me ask you a question. How can boxing be dead when over 15 million people watched the fight in Japan just a few weeks ago? That's a damn good question, isn't it?
That is a damn good question.
I mean, how many MMA events get 15 million views in one country? Not many. Not many. It's the honest truth.
Mm-hmm.
Boxing is completely globalized. American boxing is kind of like on its knees to some extent, but I'll kind of break that down if you want me to.
No, of course.
Yeah.
You already know. Of course.
How did Floyd become a star?
He beat
Oscar.
De La Hoya.
Yeah, he had a fucking torch passed to him. Floyd left, there's no torches, right? Floyd left unbeaten, there's no torches. In the heavyweight division after Marciano, Patterson wasn't a star. Liston wasn't considered a star. Nobody was a star until essentially Muhammad Ali. They were known. People didn't like them. They weren't stars, right? They didn't get their name taken off until Ali in 67, essentially. That's when Ali started and really blew the fuck up. When you don't have torches being passed to you in a generation, you need to be built the right way. They're not building these fighters on cable TV like on Fox Sports or on ESPN regularly, religiously. They're trying to pay-per-view them and sell them out, right? And this is where the American audience has kind of like been unstuck because they can't get to know a damn fighter before they have to pay for them.
Facts.
Right? So boxing being just dead, I don't agree with it. I believe boxing is in a period kind of like the heavyweight division after Ali, in between Mike Tyson with Larry Holmes. Did people really give a fuck about Larry Holmes at the time? No, not really. No. What did they do? They gravitated to the middleweight division with Ray Leonard, and the welterweights and the middleweights and the lightweights with Duran and Hagler and Hearns, because that's where the action is. That's what boxing fans need to do now instead of crying and acting like bitches saying the damn thing's dead. It's different. Things change. You know, you have a great fight coming up in Chocolatita Estrada in a rematch, a unification world title fight, and everybody's complaining the damn sport's dead instead of bigging it up. You know, you've got an actual local guy like Joe Smith Jr., who, if he was an MMA fighter, people would be loving him like crazy. But boxing fans aren't even fucking paying attention to him, and he's got a world title fight against a Russian. He's got a built-in Rocky story. Nobody's paying attention to it. You know, you've another Russian taking on a Mexican-American, and Jojo Diaz coming up very soon as well. Like, there's world title fights galore, but everybody's just like, Andre ain't fighting this guy, and Chano ain't fighting this dude, and Errol Spence ain't fighting this dude. Honest to God, man, people need to stop bitching and actually watch the fucking sport instead of 15 people.
Boxing will never die. If I could
Do you
step in here,
understand
G.
why I even made the stream in the first place?
I don't know, but let me make my comment. Boxing will never die. They've been killing off boxing long before I was born, man. How many times have I heard that same statement? Boxing is never dead. Now, boxing in this era needs a laxative. It does. It needs to be flushed out, and it needs to be handled with a lot more passion, and they need to pursue a whole lot more than just a bag. These fighters are driven, most of them, not all, because Anthony Joshua is not that. You have Canelo's not that. You have Teofimo, he's not that, and quite a few others that are not that. But most of them are driven by money. Just like you said that Floyd is the apex of boxing, not to me, because he pursued money and money only, because he never gave anything to his fans. And his last 12 fights, he gave nothing to them. Sure, he made a lot of money. No one's knocking him for that. I would never knock anybody because I don't care. As a fan, I don't care how much you make. That's not my damn business. What did you give to the fans? You don't have to go in there and kill yourself to give anything to the fans either. You can be brilliant. You can be a technician. You could fight with passion. He did none of that. He stayed on neutral, picked his competition clearly, and went home. So he's not the apex of boxing. He might be the apex of having the most money in boxing, but he's not the apex of boxing.
Now, what I'm coming from is what I'm seeing the marquee guys and the get on what Mark is saying, because Mark is a little agitated with where I'm coming from, but I understand that. But what Hawk is saying, most fans, bro, and I talk to a lot of people out here, Mark. I don't just do my little shit just to say little shit. I talk to people. I interact with people. I'm on Instagram with people. I'm not on Twitter. I'm in Twitter jail. But I'm all over the place talking to people. And all people are talking about, Mark, in America. That's why when you said in America is dead, that's why I said maybe I should have said that. That would have gave it more validity, because it's more true in that essence than as a whole. So my bad for that. But in a sense, on an American standpoint, those are all the fights these motherfuckers want to see, Mark. That's all everybody's talking about. And you don't think I feel the same way? You don't think I'm tired of hearing about that shit too? You don't think I'm sitting up here getting upset because that's all motherfuckers is talking about is these same motherfuckers that's not finna do shit? Why you think I'm not making videos on boxing, Mark? Why you think I don't even get updates on everything that's going on in boxing? I don't know all these fights that's happening. And I go on YouTube and Instagram, all the shit boxing. And all they show me, bro, is the same fucking guys. They don't show me the details of the lower weight classes. All they show me is the top marquee guys that's in major multimedia, bro. I don't get to see that. Why the fuck you think I call your ass? Because I don't fucking know, because America media is biased only towards American fighters. They don't talk about the guys that's mostly the Mexican guys, unless it's Canelo or some other major guy. They talk about Triple G, all the shit, bro. I don't get those updates like you do, bro. That's just real fact. That's just real rap with you. I don't get it. And what I'm seeing these fighters do over on my end is they doing the same thing Floyd doing. They picking little opposition here or there, and they taking it and they maximizing the dollar. That's all they doing. That's all they doing. And we ain't getting to see nothing we want to see, and that's pussy shit to me, bro. And I feel in that aspect is dead in that aspect, not as a whole, because we still got, like you said, we still got some fights that's coming, but ain't nobody talking about that shit. Ain't nobody hyping that shit up, because that's not that they don't nobody care about that shit. They only care about the guys I mentioned, which is bullshit.
You know what? I understand what you're saying, but personally, unless we could get certain elements out of boxing, you're never gonna get the passion back, and that's what you need in this sport, because that's what has always carried this sport: purposeful passion. Nobody goes in there. Most of the great fighters who went in there never went in there to kill themselves or to leave everything in the ring, but they understood that boxing is brutal, is brilliant, and is beautiful, and there's also the show element of it. So you have to give a little of yourself away to keep the fans coming back. None of these dudes, very few of these dudes understand that now. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm not taking this percent. I don't want that much. I'm gonna walk away from 100 million. Kiss my ass. If you could walk away and not make fights, why should I feel any passion towards the sport whatsoever? Why? And I'm one of them dudes that's been around for over 30 years. Why should I feel any passion? I just pick and choose who I want to watch, and that's who I watch. I'll never say the sport is dead. There's gonna be it's gonna come a change eventually because there's always change.
No, I'm gonna change the title and say it's dead in America. That's what I will say, Mark. For that, I will do that because that's in a sense globally. No, I can't say boxing is dead globally. For that, yeah, that's false. But in America, in some sense, the biggest fights that we really want to see, that all the fighters nah. It's all a money grab, bro. It's all a money grab. What's up, G5? About time your ass showed up. What you do with the phone?
Man, I finally caught you up in here, man. What's going on, y'all?
Nothing much. I was just sitting here cooking about boxing and how it's going on here in America, and it's not being talked about like the fights that are happening. Nobody really are talking about, like we got Chocolatito fighting. We got other fighters that got decent names that are fighting that nobody is really talking about. People only want to talk about the Ryan Garcias, the Tank Davises, and the Lomachinkos, and the Charlos, and the Anthony Joshuas, and the Furies. They don't want to talk about the whole sport. They only want to talk about this little cesspool of boxers when we have other boxers that are doing other things and that are fighting on a more consistent basis. Why are we not hyping them up? Why are we not talking about them? Why are we only talking about these dudes that's just chasing the bag? Why are we not talking about the dudes that's chasing the legacy?
I seen the title of your video and I said, oh man, I got to tap in with my boy. Let me see what's going on. But I think hardcore boxing fans is kind of a dying breed.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have the casual fans and the semi-casual fans. They're talking about Ryan Garcia, Tank, Wilder, Fury. I get sick and tired of talking about that shit. Like, and what's popular right now, especially YouTube media, is there's people that they be on live every day, all day, talking about the same 2 topics. Same 3 topics, because they know that's going to generate some type of revenue for them. So a lot of people are not talking about the Chocolatito fights. I think the Adrian Broner card is going to be a good card. You got a lot of action going on. I just found out Kyron Davis is fighting Anthony Durrell. That's a good fight. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot of action in boxing through February. Like, just February, period. I'm not even counting March or anything else. So it's good action going on in the sport of boxing. The problem is there's not that many hardcore boxing fans anymore. There's not a lot. So when you in a room full of 100 people and 85 people are casuals, you're going to get the same 4 or 5 people getting talked about. I'm tired of when people start hyping up Manny Pacquiao and Ryan Garcia. I'm like, are y'all serious? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, are y'all serious? Like, same thing with Ryan Garcia and Tank. I'm like, you really think Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya are gonna be working together? Like, seriously? Like, a lot of the conversations I don't even get involved with, because I'm like, I can tell when somebody's on some casual shit versus some hardcore shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hardcore fans that are dying. It's a dying breed, bro. Dying breed.
And it sucks, man. That's what I'm saying. It's like, that's why I really had to explain what I meant. And then with my title, I'm not saying like fights are not happening. I'm saying, like, I remember back in the day when if it was a fight we wanted to see, it was going to happen. It was a high probability that fight was going to happen. And now it's like, it's not that no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you could call a guy out, you could call a dude out, but you ain't finna get that dude. You're not finna get that fight.
Bro, and you 100% right. I'll give you another example. The co-main event for Plant and Truax, the heavyweight fight, Darmani Rock versus Michael Polite Coffee. That's a good fight. Two heavyweights on the come up, and
that's a lovely
talking
fight,
about it.
Lovely fight, man.
Yeah,
Yo, do
that's
you have a
great
channel,
fight.
man?
That's a great fight. That's
Do you have a
great
channel? I like you because you mentioned Michael Polite Coffee and Darmani Rock. I like you.
Hey man, listen, Michael Polite Coffee. I seen him a couple times on. He's with King's Promotions, so I
Yep.
seen him a couple times. And I'm from Philly, so Darmani Rock is from the city, but he hasn't
Mhm.
fought in a year, so that's what makes the fight so intriguing. Like Darmani Rock is the better fighter, technical fighter. He has more skill, but Michael Coffey was in the ring about 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and Darmani Rock ain't been in the ring in a year.
And
So
Coffee has good work rate as well, and he's physically strong.
Coffee got a good work rate, and he's going to work inside the ring. Like he going to throw them hands. Like you see how we having this conversation about some hardcore shit. Ain't people not going DT3? People
That's
not
what I'm
going to tap
saying.
into this. People
That's
not
what I'm
going to
saying.
tap into this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I be needing. Like, that's what I said. Like Mark. That's why I said, Mark, I asked Mark one fucking question, and they can solve me a whole bunch of research. Like me saying this shit now, just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
Yeah, we got
he
some
that guy, you
flames,
know what I'm saying?
bro.
And G5,
We
this
got
is Mark
some
Unrivaled, is my
flames.
guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
Yeah.
like,
Oh no,
Yeah.
I seen Unrivaled on a couple of lives and things like that, man. I'm gonna check.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hell yeah.
Yo, you got a channel, bro?
We got smoke coming up, bro. Like
Yeah.
Joe Smith fight. That's a good fight. That's a good.
Damn
and
right.
GT3. I gotta get you on too, bro.
And you got a channel, bro. G5 Jeff TV. Subscribe.
Yeah, listen.
If you haven't.
Absolutely. Listen, with Joe Smith. Joe Smith is fighting February. Was it 6th? Fighting February 6th, right?
Mhm.
I think it's February 6th. I'm gonna have Joe Smith Jesse Hart on the channel probably 2 days after to talk about that fight because you know he can't stand Joe Smith, but you know Jesse Hart from the city. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a whole backstory within itself. Like people don't know he's still trying to get at Joe Smith despite what happened in their fight.
That's on the 13th, by the way. I gotta say that's on the 13th.
Say it again.
He's on the 13th.
The 13th. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have him on the channel like right after, like 2 days after. You know what I'm saying?
Get him on
Joe Smith,
Valentine's Day, bro. Get him on
Say it again.
Valentine's Day. Get him on Valentine's Day on the Sunday.
You know the thing that's funny, I probably could get him on, you know what I'm saying? But we got some smoke, like we got a nice lineup coming up. Like February 6th, we got good cards, February 13th, the 20th. We got some good cards coming up. It's just people don't want to talk about the hardcore fights, the hardcore cards. Like nobody wants to talk about it. So whenever I get a chance to jump on somebody live or somebody doing videos on some hardcore fights, like I'm tuning in, I'm tapped in.
Yeah,
because that's what I want to talk about.
Yeah, that's my boy Mark, and I subscribe to you because you be talking about shit that don't nobody be talking about. I be like, man, that's why I be wanting to have you on for these exact reasons, to talk about the fights that ain't nobody talking about, and the fights that I don't get to really see because it's not popping up on my social media. It's not popping up when I look up the fights that's coming up. It's not all I'm seeing is Khalid Plant and all that bullshit. That's all I'm getting. So I'm like, all right,
yeah. I don't like the Plant Truax fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like with Plant, I'm like, when are you gonna step up the competition? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, when are you gonna step up the competition? Now, with Truax, he's trained like his two main sparring partners. They my homies. Like, they some of my best friends. Cruz Hitman Stewart and Antonio T. Woods. They just they like. I know Cruz Stewart is like 8-0, 9-0. T. Woods is like 4-0. Young Bucks, you know what I'm saying? And Cruz Stewart was on the same Olympic team with D. Wilder and Gary Russell and them, but he caught a drug case and he was locked up for like 3.5 years and he couldn't resume his career until afterwards. So they're training with Truax right now, and they just hit me yesterday, DT3. They was like, yo, Truax looking good, like he's gonna be competitive in this fight. I said, all right. I said, I'm gonna take y'all word for it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, Plant need to step up the competition. So does Benavidez.
Right. Don't reveal too much, G5. You know what I'm saying? I want people to subscribe to you. Well, you know what I'm saying? If you want to get some of the intake and some real, you got to subscribe to him. He can't give you too much. He can give you a little something, but he can't give you too much.
Every time you get on, if I get the notification on your live, I'm crashing. You put the link in, I'm crashing through, man. Like,
you already start talking to G5. You
But
already
you know
know.
what, bro? This is the thing, bro. Like when you said boxing is dead,
Mm-hmm.
in a sense, you can say that because despite all of the good hardcore fights we got going on, we still need the big fights to happen to kind of bring everything together. You know what I'm saying? That's the glue to it. You know what I mean? And all of the big fights are not happening for promotional or network reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of it is the promoters. Like
Mm.
people be like, oh well, Spence is not going to fight on Top Rank, or Tank, Tank is not going to fight on the Zone. This, that, and the third. This is what I tell people all the time. DT3. Nobody on PBC has a network deal. Not one person. All Al Heyman got to do is sign off. That's it. They got it. They have it actually easier than somebody that's on Top Rank or somebody that's on the Zone because they have a network deal. They have a network deal. Anybody on PBC does not have a network deal.
Mm.
All they need is permission from one person to make it happen.
Right.
All of these big fights, and he won't sign off. He won't. From a business side, I understand it, but from a boxing hardcore fan perspective, like that shit annoys the hell out of me. Period.
I feel you. What's up, Major Key Boxer, bro? I've been meaning to get you on here for a minute, bro. Where you been at, bro? I love that hat. I love that hat.
No. My pleasure, and I thank you for having me on, bro. You know I've been supporting you for a long time, bro. But I got a couple gripes, but we're gonna keep it like brotherly, like because I've been supporting you for a minute. You already know that, right? So I seen a couple of things get you out your element recently, and I want to address that. But first, when it comes to the boxing is dead, and I'm glad that Mark was able to articulate to you that it's not dead. Maybe in America, but you got to keep in mind that the YouTube be like directing you towards certain channels that you subscribe to and things alike. You know what I mean? So you know that's YouTube that's steering you in that direction. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. You know what I mean? Like, so when you get certain information that keeps like just, every time you scroll through, like, cause I get the same feeds from people that I've watched but don't necessarily agree with. I've unsubscribed to them and everything. But when I go to my homepage, I still get the links and the reminders. Oh, go to this person's channel. And I look and it's like, nah, why did they even recommend that? I don't even go there anymore. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop is not dead. Busta Rhymes has proved that with his last album. And boxing is not dead.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it real on that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad Mark was able to articulate at least that piece. That maybe we being fed a little bit different information over here, and that's the way America's been operating anyway. You know what I'm saying? You learn that in school. Once you get out of the grade school, you get into college, you start learning different things that are more realistic. So we already know how that works. But my thing is, look, the same way that you said, look, that you wanted to go to homeboys. What's your name, bro? GS Jeff.
G5 Jeff.
I'm gonna check out your channel because you sound like you articulate them very well as well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go check that out. But you know what I'm saying? But the same way that when we reach out to other channels like him, like to Mark Unrivaled, you know what I'm saying, and get different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Right. I feel personally, bro, and I'm talking to you as a one-on-one, as a sub, and somebody is showing nothing but love to you, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? I think that there was one discrepancy, and that was with Punch Drum Boxing. When I heard you like rant the other day, I know that you went in on multiple channels, and a lot of them I agreed with. But that one I felt like, oh man, you got to talk to the dude, bro. I feel like you got to talk to the dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? What do you feel about that before we move on? Because I don't want it to be like I'm like siding or anything, because I'm still sub to you. I'm here right now listening because I got a notification that you were live, and I always support your channel. So I want to hear what you got to say about that.
My issue with Punch Drunk, and I really didn't want to like touch on it too much, but since you asked, and I know you rock with homeboy, I'll touch on it. And plus, I fuck with you. I love you. I really do. I fuck with you.
Man, I love you too, bro. I'm always here, bro. Every single time, bro.
But with Punch Drunk, it's like, this is what I'm talking about. Do stuff like this. You know what I mean? It's easier to talk shit about people It's easier to do that than it is to say, hey man, G5, let's do a show together. Hey, you know, let's come together, let's do something. That take a lot more work, a lot more effort. The G5 got a channel, he got his whole makeup, how he do his shit. So he has to find a way to make his schedule form around me and him doing a show every week. The same thing that me and MMA Best Surgeon got going on. And I've learned by talking about the LDBC and making videos. If I wanted to build my channel up in a fast way, all I gotta do is talk about Wilder and LDBC. If I talk about them, if all my videos is about them, or every other video, every other stream is about them, I'd be at 10,000, maybe 20,000 subscribers by now.
Facts.
But I'd rather talk about boxing because I'm a fighter and I actually compete. I would have fought at least 4 to 5 times last year. I mean, I'm an amateur kickboxer, but I train in boxing at 3rd Street Boxing Gym. My boxing coach is Paul Wade. Google him, G5. You'll know what's up.
I know
what I'm saying?
I know him. I heard the name.
I train with D. Pooler. You know what I'm saying? If you know boxing, you know who D. Pooler is. You know who Paul Wade is. Guess what? I've been trained by them. That's who trained me. And I spent more time training pure boxing with Paul Wade. Paul Wade taught me everything I know. Everything I know about boxing, I learned from Paul Wade. 3rd Street Boxing Gym. You know what I'm saying? Jaquez Hackett is one of the hardest hitting middleweights out right now. You know what I'm saying? Troy King don't want it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats don't want it with Jaquez because he hit too hard and I went rounds with him. Ask him about me. So when I talk about people like Punch Drunk and all that, like talking about the LDBC and all that, they getting a check. They getting paid to push a narrative. So you talking about them, all you doing is helping their narrative. You just helping their narrative. You're not doing nothing but helping their narrative.
So let me ask you this, because I get where you're making sense with that, right? So again, out of love, to just trying to understand, like, so that the people understand, because some people are confused why Boom Man, because y'all literally talk similar. Yeah, not similar as far as like, you know, how animated Punch is, and then how you know deliberately saying what you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get your different deliveries, but still, yeah, usually agree on the topic, and that's what confused me about it, because I'm like, what's going on here? But my thing was
more with other channels. I want to see G5 do more with other channels. I want to see like me, D-Jeff, Two Hand, like do more with other channels. We do more as a whole for the boxing community than as individual. Fuck the LDBC. That's why I said fuck them. G5, let's click up. Let's talk with this boxing shit. Let's stop this bullshit. Let's cut this narrative bullshit. Let's talk about really what's going on. No, that's not what's happening. This really what's going on. Let's be about that. Fuck this narrative shit. Fuck
you
talking. Pushing the narrative. Fuck it. Why?
Yo, D. Yeah, man. You know I've said this to all of y'all before. You, Myron, Two Hands, and y'all should all get together and do your own thing, and leave whatever else out the way. Talk about every and any subject in boxing. It don't have to be what's hot. Just talk about what makes you passionate, and go from there.
Facts.
You understand me? What is that noise, man? I don't know what that noise is, but
that was my bad. Yeah, that's motherfuckers coming home and shit. My bad. I put myself on mute.
Right.
I'm on mute too.
Right. But my point is, brothers, you know, is this, right? If you stand on your own and you talk about what makes you passionate, you're gonna build passion in others. It's not so much those who those who come form, they also put on shows, so they have to actually, you know, they have to come out like actors, you know, they actually have to put on a show to, you know, you don't need to put on a show. You simply have to peel back the layers and say, I'm going to give you me, and you can take it or leave it. And once they see the truth of your character and the strength of your character, that's how you're going to build up. And you know, that's how it would work, man. That's how it should work, because in all honesty, I go on a lot of shows when I'm off just for entertainment, and I tell them all the time, y'all don't know shit about shit, and they can't push my words back down my throat. Tell me why they can't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you do be Tony. You know, I chopped it up with you on Punch's channel, right?
Troy, brother, Troy. You know my name.
Hey.
What did I call you? What did I call you?
Tony. My
bad. Troy. My bad. I wonder who's Tony. You look like a Tony. I'm just fucking around. Let's no, Troy, Mr. Graham. We chopped it up before. You know what I'm saying? And you already know, like I don't get upset or anything like that. I just talk what I'm talking about. Boxing, I try to understand where the other person's perspective is coming from. That's what I do in life. You know what I'm saying? And I've been like a supervisor since I was young. I had to understand different personality types and try to talk to them to understand where they're coming from. You know what I'm saying? Usually I could just pick it up, but sometimes when somebody's more articulate, you know what I'm saying, they're holding back information that they don't want me to see. So I ask questions to understand them. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I would be a dumbass just to, assume, because my mother told me since I was young, when you assume, it makes an ass out of you and me, right? So what I'm trying to say is that the same way that you're saying that, right? It's basically like if you're saying two hands and everybody should come together. I agree. I like two hands too. I know he's close with Boom Man. I'll be on Myron's channel, Boxing Logic United. He loved me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, listen, man. Like I've been supporting every channel that's spitting the truth. I know Boom Man be spitting the truth. I feel like there was like a little discrepancy there where they could build on that and actually become stronger together versus by a misunderstanding. And that shit happens all the time in life. You know what I'm saying? People misunderstand each other. That happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I think
I was subscribed, not to cut you off. I was subscribed to him, and I was, watching kind of like all the little vids and the streams, and I was like, okay, I'll see you. I wasn't like tripping or nothing like that. But then when he started talking about other side dudes and LDBC and all that, and it's like, bro, fuck them. Like, I'm literally thinking that while I'm watching. I'm like, Punch, like, fuck them. Like I know behind the scenes, I know what's up with them behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm like, bro, so don't talk about them.
Basically what you're saying, just to get it out in the clear. So what you're saying is basically what dissatisfied you, right? The dissatisfier was that he was giving light to these channels.
He was giving light to he was giving more light to him, and he was talking about how it was toxic in the boxing community. And I was like, I know that, and I said the best thing to do when you see that, because I learned that early. I learned that 1,500 subscribers in, it's about the toxicity in the boxing community. You go holla at the G5 Jeffs. You go holla at the Jalik the leaders. Hold on, I'm gonna put you back for a minute. You go holla at the Jalik the leaders. You know what I'm saying? You go holla at these people. All these cats come to my channel. Most of the people that come to my channel, they got channels. I'm want to help them. Like, if the bigger my channel get, I want them to use my platform. Come to my shit. I don't give a fuck. Come fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he not doing that. It's better to do that. Because we all men. And there's no way that all four of us men are going to agree on everything all the time. No way. That's true. And I love that. That's boxing talk. That's real barbershop conversations. You feel me? So that's what I want to bring to YouTube, and that's what I want to bring to the boxing community. And like I said, I'm not really when I don't feel apologetic, I don't apologize. So I don't apologize for saying boxing is dead. I know that pissed Mark the fuck off because he know more about boxing as a whole than I do, and I understand that. But he don't understand that what I'm seeing here and what I'm dealing with on the American side when I'm talking to people about boxing, when I'm trying to get interviews, and people not trying to talk to DT3, G5. I mean, they see my messages. They tell you they see your shit.
Right.
They're not trying to talk to me, bro. They ain't trying to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right, bet. So I got to talk to other people that know them. And when I get information about the people, I can't tell you who told me because that's an inside thing. And if I tell you, then they gonna know, and then that's gonna fuck up their friendship. Now I'm fucking up somebody, feel me? Like, so when I tell you shit and people be thinking I'm bullshitting, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, it's like, all right, bet. I leave this shit alone. But that's what you do. It's easy to talk about the toxic shit. It's easy to do that. What's hard, G5, I want to do a show with you. I'm here live with you right here, right now. This ain't no bullshit. This ain't no game. Right. Putting on no front for no show. Right. I want to do a show with you. I don't know what we're going to name it. But I want to do a show with you.
Yeah, we definitely going to make that happen for sure. Got my man Jalik in the building. What's up, Lee?
Man, shout out to my man G5, straight from Philly 215. Shout out to Wawa 267, DC3.
That's my bro.
Shout out to my man Major Key Boxing. What's popping, man? Thanks for the invite.
It's all good, bro. You always welcome.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, what you want to cook on with me? You mad because I said boxing is dead too?
Oh no, not because remember when Nas came out with Hip Hop was dead? It's a metaphor.
Right. Thank
metaphor.
you. Thank you. Somebody
Metaphor.
got it.
Yeah,
Somebody
it's
got
just
it.
a metaphor because, and it's all about perception too. Because it's crazy at that time it came out and people was mad at Nas. I think what's the guy he worked with? I forget his name. He for Chicago. He always worked with Common on his music. He done his single and people was there. He had Chris Webber on there. And then after that, you know, it picked up steam because a few years after that, J. Cole came out, Kendrick Lamar, Wale all came out. So it's just it's a season for everything. And right now, a lot of people is frustrated, including myself, for the big fights not happening. So I definitely 100% understand where D33 is coming from. It's a metaphor. And some people, if the more the bigger fights happen, then the less frustrated we'll become. Because if you notice, a lot of the debates would be about what somebody is making. I'm not pocket watching, bro. That's their money. And if we talk about more of the fights that we don't get, but just imagine if because they only fight twice a year. So imagine if they was consistently once a month or twice a month, big fights was happening. It's possible. Even with fighting only twice a year, if as long as they gonna do it, but it's too much. Once you put that money involved, then it hurts the game. So, but I understand where you're coming from with the hip hop is dead thing. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not watching that Caleb Truex fight. I'm not watching that, bro. I'm not watching that.
I heard that from a few people. But Major Key, I gotta let you backstage real quick because I want to let
me make a last comment then. Let me make a last comment because I was about to chime off anyway. I was waiting for Jake to finish. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, look, again, misunderstanding. I believe, you know, Punch has a live tonight. I would love to see you up there, bro. And I know that he'll let you jump on the panel with him and chop the shit up, bro. He never disrespectful with a first time, especially a first time person jumping on the panel, bro. And I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of your supporters are gonna be there because I know a lot of the people that be on this channel. The reason I got to your channel was through his channel, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because I met H Money. Through there. He was putting me on to people. Then I met Guido, who you know, who's mad cool with you. You know what I'm saying? I met a lot of people from that channel who cool with you. You know what I'm saying? Black and brown. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is that look. Come through, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that y'all could hash out those little differences because I doubt that he got beef with you. And I know that at some point there was a misunderstanding. And I would love to see y'all come together like your boy was just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm going to check you out.
I said that too in the live that it's not no beef. Like I was telling that too. Ain't no beef. I don't hate the dude. I just feel like you could do more for the boxing community by coming together, doing stuff like this. And we talk boxing like G5 Jeff and Mark, G5 Jeff Mark and Ring IQ on the same panel. I want to see that. I want to see.
Yeah, but they've been, you know, all of them. Mark Unrivaled. I met through them through D Jefferson and Ring IQ. All of that. What I'm saying is that come through. I'm pretty sure you're more than welcome. I'll be there. Trust me when I tell you, man. Like you know what I'm saying? It's mad cool over there. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Anybody in the chat area. You know what I'm saying? They're moderated. They get moderated. They come through with some bullshit. But when it comes down to it, you know what I'm saying? Like you got your channel. Everybody loves your channel. I love your channel. That's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day support. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see that shit get squashed. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you would be stronger together. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Appreciate that, bro. I really appreciate that, Major.
No doubt, man. And if any questions, man, just holler at me at MajorKeyBoxing@gmail. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Got you.
All right. Easy. Peace to the panel. Peace, Delete. Peace,
all right,
yo.
Yeah.
All right, family.
Yes, sir.
And we got to slide my boy Myron. What's up, Myron?
What's good? Peace and pugilism to everybody. Peace and pugilism to Major Key. Why the fuck you get off, man?
I'm only having fun in the panel.
I got you. No doubt. I know.
What's up, bro?
What's up, champs? How y'all feeling, baby?
I'm doing
What's up, family?
What's good?
Just cooking. I was just cooking on how I feel about boxing is dead, and it's pretty much not dead as a whole, but it's lightweight dead in America. Like I was saying, it's a metaphor. I pissed Mark off by saying boxing is dead, so he kind of went in on me a little bit. And I let him get his steam off. I let him get it off, but he didn't. He don't understand. Well, he didn't. He does now, but he didn't understand the purpose of the stream. What I truly mean with what I'm saying when I say boxing is dead.
But Mark just said, Mark is my dude, but Mark is hypocrite sometimes. He just said earlier in the week or last week that he don't know if he's gonna be supporting the sport anymore, if he gonna make any videos. So was that the only time that's how he felt in that live and he changed his mind? But that's what he said. It's today's Thursday, right? He said after I did that one joint where I was talking about why I came into boxing, he went on later on that night and said he don't know if he's going to be doing boxing anymore. So now you do Boxing the Dead. We go starting this trend so people are hearing it. And why is he upset? You know, let's keep it going so the boxing heads can hear us, the suits, and give us the fucking fights we want.
And you know I go in. You know we go in. You know, this is Aquarian Nation. You know, we gotta go in. So it is what it is. You went in earlier. So I gotta go in. I gotta go in this.
We gotta go. We gotta let them know we're tired of this shit.
But yeah, I really am really just kind of tired of the bullshit. But at the same time, you know, we gonna have to start talking about. And G5, I'm gonna be in your DMs like crazy about all the shit that's popping. So prepare to see D3 in your DMs like a motherfucker. Because I'm gonna send you my number. So
I got you.
Bro, I have no problem sending motherfuckers my numbers and saying, bro, call me, let me text me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that dude.
It's a bunch of people that's on my channel. I talk to them on the phone all the time.
Bet.
I'm like, once I know you in the boxing like that, I'm like, you family. I'm like, hit the phone up, hit the DM up, all that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I get down. So I get for sure.
Because we already. What you want to say, Jalik?
No, I was gonna say Troy said great show last night, Myron.
Oh, of course. Thank you. That's big bruh. You know what I'm saying? And I got baby bruh right here on top of me.
So it's just like for real. Like I mean, Jalik, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe to Jalik if you haven't subscribed to Jalik. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, we still got DT Magnus, but it's a lot of bullshit going on right now. So it ain't, you know, only time you're gonna see a DT Magnus if it's some real deep rooted shit popping in boxing. And right now it ain't nothing too deep right now for us to really do a DT Magnus. We talked about it though. And it's a DT Magnus coming. It ain't nothing worth it.
It definitely is. Because it's right there still in my fucking brand. So it's just ready to pop off. So G5 Jeff TV got a channel. And Jalik,
subscribe to G5.
I'm tapping into everybody. I'm tapping into everybody's stuff, man.
So G5, when you got Infinity, that's why it's G5 Jeff TV. You drive Infinity. I had a G5, so you know I know G4.
That's what's up.
Those are my joints.
That's what's
up.
You got
one? So you don't got one?
Can I tell you something real quick, bro?
Go ahead.
Listen, I did a video, right, on the whole Jamal Charlo Wilder thing, right?
Right.
So I said, yo, there's gonna be some channels that's gonna milk this for the next 6 months. So I wanted to get mine out the way, right? I had somebody in the comment section. I've never seen this person before. They subscribed. I've never seen them before. They said, yo, I listened to your video. I'm thinking you was gonna talk about the topic, but you talked about the LDBC for most of the video. So DC3, I know me. I don't mention the LDBC. I'm actually cool with like 4 or 5 of them. I make a point not to mention their name. So I said, let me go back and listen to my video again. DC3, when I say I did not mention LDBC one time, like not once, I went in the comment section and went off. I went off on the dude. Like, that's the one thing about me. If you say something and this on some bullshit, I'm going off on you in the comment section. I'm not one of them dudes that make YouTube videos and I let people say what they want. Nah, like if you want some bullshit, I'm getting at you. I asked the dude, I said, bro, I never mentioned anything about LDBC in my video. I said nothing. Like I said, no names or nothing. I said the only person that mentioned LDBC is you. So I said, obviously, you think there's 5 or 6 LDBC channels that fit the description that I made in the video. So I said, who are you talking about?
Right.
You know what his response was, bro? He said, you know what? I'm done with the conversation. I'm not gonna play the let's play stupid game. I said, yo, who's playing? I said, who's playing stupid? I said, all you had to do was ask me, who am I talking about? And I tell you who I'm talking about. I said, the people I was thinking about, none of them are LDBC. None of them. Like, none of them. And I was just like, bro, I said, if you want to know the names, let me know. Like, let me know. I'll tell you the names. But even when you're not talking about the LDBC, if you bring up Wilder, Spence, or you're pro Crawford, they getting at you in the comment section. But I don't let them get away with it.
Yeah.
People know you come on my channel, you say anything in the comment section, and it's not just me, DC3. It's like 5 of my people. They gonna get at you too. So it's World War III in my comment sections for real. Like you can't just say whatever you want in my joint. But they got some fans that's like crazy, and I don't have anything against them. Like I said, I'm cool with like 4 or 5 of them that rep LDBC. Like I talk to them off the record. Like they cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they got some trolls and stuff like that will take you there. Like they will take you there, like for sure. So I get the frustration when people they'll mention their name and all of that. I'll be like, yo, like sometimes they will take you there. Like you gotta kind of keep your cool, because like you said, like you're basically feeding into it. Like, cause I'm like, we all know they get paid to push a narrative. Like it's on camera.
Yeah.
Like it's on camera. Like, so there's no denying it. I'm like, barbershop conversations get paid. And I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking
That's what I'm saying.
You know
It's not no knock. We just know what's up.
But it's facts. It's facts. I'm like, barbershop conversations gets paid for it. For 9 gets paid for it. 78 gets paid for it. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, they get paid for what they do. Listen, I'm like, if that's what you want to do, cool. But you can't do that and then criticize other people for having a narrative.
Right.
I'm like,
got you.
That's like, not only do you have a narrative, you're getting paid to push a narrative.
Right. But hey, I got to dip though. I got to get on because it's getting live up in here. It's getting a little live in the house, so I got to get on, fellas. Babies got to get sleep and shit. You know, so if you got kids, you already know, and kids start tripping, it's like, baby screaming and screaming. But yeah, I want to appreciate you, G5. I'm gonna hit your DMs like soon as it's on. Hit your DMs,
I'll give you my number, bro.
Got you, Jalik, bro. I need to my Instagram. Hit my Instagram if you don't got if you got an Instagram. Hit my Instagram at DT3_Boone. It's not DT_Boone no more. It's DT3_Boone. I changed that shit. And Myron, I'll be hitting your line up later on anyway. We got to have a rap. And
hey,
like
Myron,
I said earlier,
bro. I'm subbing, bro.
Like I said earlier, tune in.
Yo. Before you get off, I mean, make y'all guys aware of. Have y'all been paying attention to the short squeeze that was put on by the Wall Street Bets through Reddit and everything?
No.
Okay, we're in a historical moment in the world right now.
Yeah, Myron, I gotta go though. But I gotta go for real. I really gotta go.
Okay, y'all see what's going on with GameStop, AMC, and companies like that.
Oh yeah,
I know
what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Before I go, I gotta say this. Every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time, me, MMA Best Surgeon, Combat Cannon, MMA Talk Podcast, bro. Tune in every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Combat Cannon, for sure. Love y'all.